Great question, because especially in the West, we're most familiar with rhubarb as being a nummy pie making, um, culinary dish, but it's also really an important medicine. And in the West, it's typically the stalks that are going to be used, the leaves sometimes too, but the leaves can be really, really toxic. So in general, you're going to want to be discarding the leaves and just staying away from them. Um, and in the East, it's the roots that are used. And we're talking specifically here about um, rhubarbarum in the West, and in the East, Rheum officinale. There's some other varieties, and some are really toxic, like um, Rheum palatinum. That is kind of commonly called Chinese rhubarb, just to confuse you, and it's just basically an ornamental plant. Toxic, toxic, toxic. Nice in your garden, but not to be used as a medicine or food at all. So stick with your Rheum officinale as the traditional Chinese medicine variety. So do check your botanical name on this. So as far as what it does for the body, just to give you a little taste, in the West, it's really known for being anti-cancer, astringent, a laxative. Some of you may know this from eating the pies. And in the East, in TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, it's known for draining out heat, purging accumulations, things that get stuck and gunky, draining heat from the blood in particular. So that's a pretty big condition there. Moving blood, so really good for helping with trauma. And things like reducing toxicity because of this losing of this fire, this heat, so the full spectrum. And so it's going to help reduce blood pressure, reduce inflammation, improve digestion. Used externally, very popularly used on healing wounds, burns, skin conditions. In the East, the Rheum officinale is also going to be used for high fevers, profuse sweating, thirst, constipation, abdominal distension, delirium, right? You can see these really hot kind of conditions. Blood in the stool with hemorrhoids, vomiting blood. If you've got blood involved, nosebleeds, rhubarb is definitely one of the kind of go-tos for that. Dysentery. It's also full in nutrient capability. So this is loaded with lots of phytonutrients and antioxidants, high in minerals, including things like manganese, copper, calcium, potassium, phosphorus, really high in vitamin A, C, and K. And the stalks also have a nice, rich kind of supply of several of the B complex vitamins and flavonoids. So you can see this is one of those that if you haven't been exploring rhubarb either to put in pie, but also as a medicine, you might want to start thinking about it. It's one of those that you can be enjoying in your garden and taking advantage of in your diet to keep you healthy, and also as a medicine to help you heal.